Hey everybody, thanks for watching Arcane Duels. We're on episode 9. And here meeting me today and joining me is my friend Nick Ritchie.
Hello.
He's got some good experience with card games. He's not really new to Mage Wars. He's still...
I have an interesting relationship with the game.
Yeah, it's the way to put it. So today we're going to be throwing down with the, what is it? I'm playing the Druid, and you're doing the
Standard Warlord.
Bloodwave Warlord, I think
is that what it's called?
I think Bloodwave Warlord.
It's not the Anvil Throne one.
No, it's not. And so, yeah, we're going to be playing those. Hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so today I'm going to be playing what's called the, what I call the Witchwood Punisher, although Nick thinks that I should come up with, what was it called? The
Witchwood Assembly Line.
Yeah, the Ford Assembly Line, the Witchwood Assembly
Ford
Line.
Motor Company.
Ford Motor Company.
It's either the Witchwood Assembly Line or it's the Ford Motor Company.
So the reason we call it that is because it uses the blood spine wall trick combined with the Thorn Lashers, and just kind of supposed to pull you all over the map.
Mangler Caltrops, Nightshade Lotus, Wall of Thorns. You've got a lot of ways to do
and there's a lot of teleports, a lot of pushing and pulling. So there's a lot of control and a lot of board control in the deck as a whole. So basically my strategy is to open up with the Vine Tree, and you probably throw the Vine Whip Staff on and basically spread the tokens wherever I see that they need to go. If they need to go just in the enemy zone to hinder them, or if I have to spread out to deal with a lot of creatures, I'll do that. And then after that, just summoning Thorn Lashers and what are they called? Not Vine Lashers. Vine Snappers. Basically summoning those creatures, pulling them through the Bloodspine Wall because it does not actually block line of sight, and then pulling them into the Mangler Caltrop. I thought that was a neat little trick and a way to get extra damage. And basically kill the... it's a control deck, so kill the enemy's creatures rather than focus entirely on the mage. And once you have a couple more creatures in them, then you focus on the mage to finish the game off. So that's what I'm going to be running today. So hope you like it, and feel free to comment.
Okay, so for this match against Nathan, I will be playing the Bloodwave Warlord. I don't really have a name for the deck. It was just something I hashed out with Nathan last night. The concept here is to use the barracks to push out some cheap goblin slingers, and then use battle cries and enchantments to enhance those and cover them with rolling fog, basically. So they can't be targeted until you've got a pretty good missile battery set up, and then you get to work, basically. Try and alternate as much as possible which creature gets the kill, so you can spread those veteran tokens out as much as possible. The Horn of Gothos will certainly be useful. I've got the Orc Sergeant in there as well if I need to throw down a few more commands. The deck runs very little personal equipment. It's definitely not a traditional look at the Warlord, which is where you crap out a bunch of Goblin Grunts and then beef your guy up with a bunch of equipment and then crash him to the face. That's not really how the deck works. It's got a couple of medium-sized Orc Butchers. It uses... I can't remember the guy's name. The big taunt guy. Thork, yeah. Uses him as a finisher if need be. A couple of Hurl Boulders. Pretty basic stuff as far as incantations go. That's about it. Hopefully I don't get board controlled to death, and my guys stick around a little bit. That's about it.
Alright, so we're in round 1. Let's go on to quick cast phase. I'm just going to go ahead and pass.
I do have a quick cast.
Alright.
I'm going to spend 3 mana, and I'm going to equip a General's Signet Ring to myself.
Fair enough. Okay, for actual actions, I will activate this Druid, and I'm going to move her right here. Yeah, we'll move her right there, and then I will pay 9. And we're just going to throw this guy right here, and I'm going to go ahead and tree bond with it. And then at the end of that, as a quick cast, I will spend 5 and throw down a Mana Flower right there.
Fair enough.
On to you.
For my action, I will activate my Mage, move him here, and spend 12 mana, and throw down a Barracks right there.
All right. And that's the end of the round.
That is the end of the round. And I have initiative. I do not have a quick cast.
No quick cast. Actually, we're on deployment first.
Oh, right.
And
I don't have any
see
deployment.
anything for deployment. I will. Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, I have a few deployments. All right, so the first deployment is going to be a vine token up here.
Okay.
And then through the vine tree, I'm going to spend 1 mana and throw down a vine that way.
Okay.
And then also for deployment, I will pay 7 and destroy this vine token to throw down a Thorn Lasher.
Excellent. Okay.
That's deployment.
All right. On my actual phase, I will activate my mage and pay 10 to summon an armory.
All right. Any quick cast after that?
No quick cast.
Okay. I will activate my mage, and I'm going to. We'll stay. I'll stay right where I'm at. I'm gonna cast Vine Whip Staff on myself.
Okay.
And then at the end of everything for a quick cast, I will spend. Let's see, that costs 7. Yeah, so I'll spend 1 mana, and then I'm gonna have Vine Whip Staff summon a Vine token right there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And
I think that's the end of the round.
End of the round. All right. It is my action. We are on to deployment. I'm going to first use my Druid's ability to throw down a vine marker right here, and then it's on to your deployment. Do you have anything to throw down in the barracks?
I do, actually, yes. I'm going to spend the 3 mana on the barracks and 4 of my own for an Orc Butcher.
All right. Yeah, with the discount from General Signets, right?
Yes. Yeah, the discount from the General Signet.
Okay. I'll spend 1 mana off of the Vine Tree, and then throw down a Vine token here.
You can have 2 in the same space?
You can.
All right.
It's like the only conjuration you can, technically. Yeah. Well, unless it's zone exclusive.
Yeah.
And then I still have 1 more deployment. I will spend 4 out of my reserve and throw down a Bloodspine Wall right there.
Great.
That is range 1, which means I don't actually have to use the Vine token.
Yes.
And then we're on to my
Quick
action.
cast.
Or
Yeah,
quick
your
cast.
quick cast, yeah, that was all deployment.
That was all deployment. For quick cast, I have nothing.
Okay. I actually do.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 mana and drop a face down enchantment on the Orc Butcher.
Okay. I will use my quick cast, spend 5, and throw down a Mangler Caltrop right here. And then that was my before creature's action, so I'll activate Thorn Lasher, and I'm going to attack your Orc Butcher. Anything to reveal?
Yes, actually. I will spend 2 more mana, and I'm going to reveal Rhinohide.
Okay.
Bumping him up to a total armor of 3/4.
Oh, armor.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and swing at you.
Okay.
3, and the effect die. Wow.
Sweet.
Okay, so 2 damage.
2 damage.
That's it.
Which
I'm sorry
means
that's happening.
we use that one. Okay.
And that's that action. Your
Okay.
turn.
I did use my quick cast, actually. I forgot. I'm going to move my Warlord here, activate him, and I'm going to play a Helm of Command with a
Spell attached to
spooky
it.
bound spell. Yes.
All right. Cool. I will use my mage's action, spend 1 mana, and throw down a vine token. Right there.
Okay.
And that's that, right?
Yes, that is it.
All right, end of the round.
All right.
All right, so
Okay. I believe I have the initiative. It
Yep.
is round 4.
And its deployment?
It is deployment, yes. And I will be deploying. This square is starting to get a little crowded, but that's okay. I'm going to pay
right there.
2 mana off the barracks and 4 out of my own pocket.
Okay.
And I'm going to play a Goblin Slinger. Sorry, other way. There we go.
Okay. I will spend 1 off of this guy. Actually, first I'll go ahead and deploy my Vine token for funsies. And we'll throw it there. And then I'm going to pay 1 off of him, and then 6 out of my own. And throw down a Vine Snapper right there, destroying 1 of these Vine tokens.
Sure. And that is your deployment?
That is my deployment.
Okay. Quick cast. It is going to be my turn. I'm going to spend 4 mana. I'm going to drop a pair of Eagle Claw boots on myself.
All right.
It is your quick cast.
For my quick cast, I have nothing.
Okay. My actual action. I'm going to have my mage activate, and he's going to swing at 1 of the Vine tokens.
All right. 1 damage.
Got it.
Whatever.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and activate this Thorn Lasher, and I'm going to attack your Goblin Slinger.
Okay.
Oh, he's got 1 armor?
1 armor.
Hey, I got it.
All right.
So that's 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. And he gets pulled.
He does get pulled into this zone.
Okay. Which means he takes damage from the Bloodspine Wall and the Mangler Caltrops.
Bloodspine Wall first.
So he takes 2 damage from that.
And a bleed.
All right. 2 damage and a bleed puts him at 5.
And
I don't think the little guy's going to make it.
Mangler Caltrops, it has piercing 1 unavoidable, so the armor doesn't help it. And I dealt 4 damage, of course, on a guy who has 1 health.
Yes. Yes. The Mangler... I just imagine this poor Goblin Slinger getting sucked off his feet, pulled through a wall of hell thorns, and face first onto a bunch of Caltrops. Not much hope.
I had no idea what was coming.
No idea. No idea at all. All right. Okay, I believe it is my action. Okay. I'm going to activate my Orc Butcher, and I'm going to swing at your Bloodspine Wall.
All right.
That is, I believe, 4 dice of damage. I think that's it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Nope, that's it.
Okay.
6.
Holy cow.
And no armor.
Nice.
And that means he's a veteran now.
That might only be creatures? Look it up.
It says, oh yeah, enemy creature. Sorry, and that's a corporeal conjuration.
Man, that would have been a nice veteran token.
That would have been a really nice veteran token. But sadly, it shall have to wait until I smash your Thorn Lasher to bits. I am finished, but it looks like you've still got a couple of actions.
I do.
Okay.
Why not? Okay, as a full action, I'm going to spend 2. And I'm going to cast Rouse the Beast on this Vine Snapper that just came into play.
Sure.
So he is up for action. At the end of my creature's turn, I'll activate my quick cast, and I'm going to spend 5 and throw an acid ball at your Orc Butcher 2 zones away.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. And you need the effect die as well.
9 is, so it's 2 critical. You have so much armor, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
2 critical, and that is 2 corrodes.
2 corrodes. All right, I will grab the tokens.
All right, we'll go ahead and keep that in mind. All right, so you have 2 corrodes on you, and then that brings your armor down to 2.
Indeed it does.
I'll go ahead and activate Vine Snapper, and I'm going to attack your Orc Butcher.
Okay.
You have 2 armor against this attack.
Vine Snapper, you're using...
Oh, I'm using the Vine Snapper.
Yeah,
What was
I was
going to
say, Vine Snapper doesn't have
wow.
a ranged attack.
No, I meant to cast Thorn Lasher.
But...
No, it's all cool.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm going to use him, actually, then. That's fine. I'll activate him in guard. Might as well do something.
That's what I was thinking you were going to do.
Well, you know, I actually thought you were going to be able to move in and attack the Thorn Lasher this turn.
Ah, yeah. No, I did not. Okay. I've got my 2 corrodes, and I think that is the end of the round, right?
End of the round.
End of the round.
All right. So it is my initiative. We are on deployment now. I'll go ahead and spend my mage's action to her deployment to throw down a vine token right there. And then now it's on to you for deployment.
I have no deployment.
No deployment. All right. I'll spend 6 and 1 off the vine tree and 6 in my own reserve and summon a thorn lasher. So I have another one right here.
Okay.
Just gonna get one of those. This comes off. 6 out of my reserve.
And you pull the vine token, right?
Bloop.
There we go. Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Or rather, no, actually, we're on a quick cast, aren't we?
We are on a quick cast,
So that's you.
so it's on my quick cast, and I will pass.
Okay. I do have a quick cast. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 mana.
Okay.
And I'm going to play this face down enchantment on you.
Okay. I'll go ahead and spend 2, and I'm going to cast Seeking Dispel on your enchantment right there.
Okay. I choose not to reveal it.
You have to.
Oh, I do?
It goes into your discard
Oh,
pile,
right, yeah. So it's marked for death. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, and that was my quick cast.
Okay.
So not my actual creature's turn, and then we'll go ahead and I activate my creature here.
Okay.
And I'm going to have her move right there.
Okay.
On to you.
All right. On my turn, I'm going to move my Orc Butcher into this space. Go ahead and make your Mangler Caltrops attack.
All right. Yeah. As piercing 1, you have 4 armor.
Yeah.
No damage.
Well, I actually have 2 armor. So
Oh,
I have
2 armor, still no
corrode
damage.
tokens, yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and swing at your Vine Snapper.
The Vine Snapper? All right.
I have
Yep.
to. It has a guard. So.
Yes, it is.
Does it have any armor?
Nope.
Okay, because my attacks do have piercing plus 1, not
Fair enough.
piercing. Yeah.
Wow.
So 5 damage.
All right. Hand me a die, please. 5
Okay.
damage. All right. I'll activate Vine Snapper, and I'm going to use his full action to attack your creature.
Sure.
That's 5 dice, piercing 1.
Okay. Okay, so I take
no, 1 armor,
4.
so 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, which puts me at 8. So he's not doing real well. Okay, my action?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to activate my mage. I'm going to wander into this square. Go ahead and make your Mangler Caltrops attack.
All right.
I personally do not have any armor.
1.
Cool. And then I'm going to swing at your Vine Snapper.
Okay.
Whoa! 1.
All right.
Wow.
Well, came back to bite you, I suppose.
Yeah,
With
I
those other good
rolled really
rolls.
well on one and really, really poorly on another.
I'll activate Thorn Lasher. His attack is 0 to 1,
Mhm.
so I'm going to attack your Orc Butcher.
Sure.
You have 1 armor?
2 armor.
2 armor. Yeah, I don't have piercing 1 on this.
No.
And the
1
2 armor
damage.
saves you. Wow. How unfortunate.
He lives to... oh, I actually have to switch die because now he's got 9 damage.
God,
Awesome.
bad rolling.
All right. And I think that is the end of the round.
All right.
End of the round.
All right. Cool. So we're on round 6, and it's your initiative deployment.
Yes, I do have a deployment. I'm going to spend 4 off the barracks, and then 6 of my own, and I'm going to deploy a Dwarf Panzerguard.
Good creature.
Indeed.
Okay.
It's actually a 9.
For my deployment, I'm going to throw down a Vine token here.
Sure.
And then your other deployment, so I spend 1 here, and I'll throw down another Vine token. We'll do it, I think, also here.
Sure.
We'll do it also there.
Okay. Is that it for deployment?
That's it for deployment.
Okay, so quick cast. I have the initiative.
You do?
Yeah, I do. It's round 6, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Which means I have the initiative.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you sounded... Sorry.
No,
I thought you
you
were
do.
confused. I am going to go ahead and... think for. Yeah, I'll do it. As a quick cast, I'm going to spend 3 mana, and I'm going to Rouse the Beast on Dwarf Panzerguard.
All right.
Go for it.
Okay. Let's see. As a quick cast, I will target this vine over here. I'll go ahead and spend 5. And I'm going to cast Burst of Thorns.
Okay.
Burst of Thorns is going to destroy this vine token.
Sure.
And then the Burst of Thorns is going to target your Orc Butcher.
Okay.
So that's 4 dice with a chance to bleed.
I'm not gonna lie. It seems like it's
I
serious.
mean, there's a really good chance. Yeah, it could, but now you don't get to act.
Wait, 2 armor. I don't die.
You were kidding me.
I don't die.
No, wait. Piercing 1.
Is it piercing 1?
It's piercing 1.
Let me
Bam,
see it.
right
Let me
there,
see
right
it.
there, right there.
Okay, it's piercing
Oh
+1.
my
All
god!
right, all right.
I was gonna
You
be
lucky-
so upset.
Oh man, that is silly.
Your Orc Butcher's dead.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Yeah, dude absorbed like 8 attacks. Good enough.
Oh my
Good for him.
gosh.
Good for him.
Oh, thank you, piercing 1. Man.
Okay. All right. So that brings it to my turn. Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay. As my full action, I'm going to spend all 8 remaining mana. Hail of Stones.
All right. So you're targeting the zone you're in.
Yep.
Okay.
Which does that also target the vine markers?
It targets the vine markers. Yes.
Is this
Normally they can't be targeted by range, but this isn't targeting them. So
great? So I will need some dice.
it's 4 dice.
It is 4 dice, and I will need the effect die for each one.
Cool.
So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to work my way around.
All right. Cool.
So first up is the Vine Snapper. Yes. The Vine Snapper is
insane with your rolls.
It's dead. Is
Yes,
what
it
it is. The Vine Snapper is crushed by rock. Next
Many
up
rocks.
is Thorn Lasher.
Uh-huh.
Thorn Lasher is going to take 3 and is not going to be affected by the die.
All right.
Next up is the Mangler Caltrops. They're going to take 1, and they are going to be affected by the die, weirdly enough.
That doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything to them? Okay. The Vine Token is next. Vine Token dies. God bless it. Seriously? Like...
Oh, like you're complaining. Did you just see the roll you made against
Dude,
my Vine Snapper?
6 damage on a Vine Token.
Hey.
Thorn Lasher is up next.
That's 6 Vine tokens.
The Thorn Lasher is going to take 4, and he is going to be stunned,
Oh,
not
wow.
dazed. Let me grab
That's
you
crazy.
a stun token. That's a sleep token. Here's a stun.
All right,
And then
stunned.
finally the last Vine Token, which dies.
You also hit yourself.
Do I really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It just says zone. It doesn't say non-mage creatures.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, then to myself, I take a shitload of damage and am dazed. All right.
Is what it is.
It is indeed
Wow, all
whatever
criticals.
it is. Yeah. Which is
You,
funny.
you
'cause I don't
hated
actually-
everything equally.
I don't
feel.
actually have any armor. That's the amusing part about all this. Okay. That is my turn. So you're activating Thorn Lasher.
I'm activating this Thorn Lasher.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and just attack your mage.
Okay. Sounds good.
There's a chance to snatch you.
Hey.
Yeah?
I am snatched.
You are snatched. And 2 damage.
Okay.
All right.
I like to think the Thorn Lasher is just really enthusiastic about its hugs, and no one's told it that its hands are made out of knives yet.
It's your turn.
It is my turn. I'm going to activate Dwarf Panzerguard. I'm going to shuffle him into this space, and I'm going to attack the Thorn Lasher that hasn't acted yet.
He has stun on it, so you know, which means he's not
Oh,
gonna
actually that does... Oh, right. Mangler Caltrops. Go ahead and do that.
We'll go ahead and do that.
Stun is real
He
quick.
has 4 armor right now. 2 damage!
Hey!
Boom.
How about that? All right, so... right, he takes 2 damage, not me.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Where's the 2? There's the 2. Okay. So he takes 2 damage, but then I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, maybe I won't swing at that one. Maybe I will swing at the... Yeah, I'll swing at the Thorn Lasher.
He has 8 health left.
Mangler Caltrops only has 6, right?
It has 6 left, yes.
There's actually a shot I could kill that. Yeah.
Wow.
5.
Well,
5,
then
but not quite enough.
Not enough. 1 away.
Is it 1 away, though?
It is 1 away.
All right, fine. Okay.
All right.
I'm all set, so you've got
Yeah.
whatever you're going to do.
All right. I'll go ahead and activate the Thorn Lasher and get rid of stun. And then
Okay.
that's all he's going to do.
Sure.
Then I will use this guy. And you know what? I'm just going to move 1 space right here, spend a mana, and throw down a Vine token.
Okay.
Right there.
Sounds reasonable.
Yep.
And the round.
That's the end of the round. All right, so moving on. It is my initiative, and we are on to deployment.
We are indeed.
So I'm going to start my first deployment by throwing down a vine token right here.
Sure.
You.
I also have a deployment. I am going to deploy a goblin slinger.
All right.
I'm going to pay 2 off the barracks and 4 out of my own pocket.
Cool. Then I'm gonna spend 1 off this vine tree,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, you spend that 1.
I'm gonna blow up this vine token to throw down a raptor vine.
That's fine. And is that it for deployment for you?
That is it for deployment.
Okay, you've got initiative. Quick cast.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 mana.
All right.
And I'm going to, as my quick cast, I'm going to use the Helm of Command to cast Power Strike. I cast that like 3 turns ago. This is the first time that I'm revealing it. Power Strike on my Dwarf Panzerguard. So till the end of the turn, he has melee +2.
All right.
Thank you.
Melee +2. That brings him to 5 dice. A little nasty.
Five dice and piercing +1.
And piercing +1. Gotcha.
And he's at 4 armor, and he's still got the, what, 7 up defense? Is that right?
7
9 up. 9
9
up
out,
defense.
unless he guards, then
And
he's
then
at
it's
6 up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty good creature.
Yeah, he is. Cool. We'll, I'm gonna activate this Hurt Thorn Lasher over here,
Sure.
and I'm gonna go ahead and we'll hit your mage.
Okay.
I'm not gonna roll for the snatch. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it literally doesn't matter.
Nothing.
Wow.
Zeros.
Those dice, man, you must have done
If
something
it weren't for bad
awful
luck,
to them.
no luck at all.
That is a valid point. It is my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to activate my mage.
Mhm.
I'm going to roll the effect chance on the days. 7 up or fail.
Oh, well, actually, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to attack.
Oh, you are trying to
Yeah.
attack? Okay, well, you
So,
succeed.
yeah, I succeed. I'm going to attack the Thorn Lasher that has not yet acted.
All right.
With my whopping 4 dice. 3 damage.
Okay. Oh, he already has damage on him.
Indeed, he does.
Okay. Let's see. Your Dwarven Panzerguard hasn't acted yet.
Nope.
Okay.
As a quick cast before your action.
So quick cast before my action. I'm going to spend... I'm going to spend 6. I'm going to cast Teleport on your Dwarven Panzerguard.
Great. Where's he going?
And I'm going to target him... Let's see.
For
So we're going to
instance,
move him
to
right here.
All right, so that's fine.
Okay, that failed miserably.
It did
Did
indeed.
he even have damage on him?
Yes, he did. He had 2 damage.
All right, good to know.
You rolled a 2 on a critical.
Okay, I teleport him there.
Great.
And then,
this is actually done as well.
I'll go ahead and activate my mage as my full action.
Sure.
Move in here, and I'm going to
Okay.
hit you in the face with the staff.
Great. Go for it.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to hit your mage in the face with the staff.
That's fine.
4 dice, straight up.
Wow.
And that kind of makes up for these 3 blanks.
That is 5 damage. That is pretty tough pill to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
And are you finished then?
That's... Oh, I still have another creature.
Yes. I actually have Dwarven Panzerguard still.
Oh, yeah,
And
you
I'm
have to
going-
go ahead and activate him.
Yeah, I am obviously. I'm just gonna run back into the square.
Okay.
Go ahead and use your Mangler Caltrops.
Ha! Hey, 2 damage.
2 damage. All right. Do I get the 9 up defense by any chance?
It's unavoidable.
That is good.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you've just got the 1 Thorn Lasher left then.
Yeah, and he's going to go ahead and... actually, I'm going to attack your Slinger.
Go for it. He does have 1 armor.
He does have 1 armor. Good to know. Effect die. This guy.
Okay. Oh yeah, that is your green effect guy, the yellow one is. Okay, so
Well,
3 and no snatch.
No snatch.
Okay. 3 damage. And I think that is the end of the round.
Seems like it.
End of the round.
All right, so it's your initiative.
It is indeed. It is my initiative. It is deployment. I do have a deployment. I'm going to pay 2 mana off the barracks and 4 out of my own pockets for another Goblin Slinger.
All right. Quick cast.
Deployment, actually.
Or
first.
deployment, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, getting way ahead of myself. Okay, we'll go ahead and throw a Vine token right here.
Okay.
And then, do you have any more deployment, or is that it?
I do not know, so that'll be the last of my deployment.
Okay. Then I'll spend 1 off of this and an additional 3 to cast another Bloodspine Wall right there.
Okay.
And then also during deployment phase, pay 1 mana, and I'll throw down another Vine token.
Great.
And it's going to go... there.
Sure. Okay. Is it my turn?
It
Or
is
my
your
quick cast? Is my quick cast.
Mhm.
I'm going to spend 2 mana, cast a face down enchantment on Goblin Slinger.
All right.
Go for it.
Fair enough, I pass.
Okay. On my turn, I am going to activate the Goblin Slinger. I'm going to pay 1 mana. I'm going to reveal Hawkeye.
All right.
Then I'm going to swing with the Goblin Slinger into your Thorn Lasher.
Which one?
You only have
2 damage.
Oh,
and
you
I
actually do
one
have
right
2.
here.
That's right. I
Yeah.
didn't actually see that one. The one with 2 damage on it.
Okay.
That is 4 dice, piercing 1.
All right.
Cool. So 5
What
damage.
damage?
5.
Oh, 5. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
He had 2, so now he's up to 7.
Yep.
All right. For this Thorn Lasher's action, then he's going to go ahead and activate, and I'm going to shoot that one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Armor 1.
Mm-hmm.
You take 2 damage, and you are snatched.
Ugh.
You have 1
I
armor,
do,
right?
yeah. Yeah, I do. I take 2 damage, and I am snatched.
Let's curl this board a little more, shall we?
Sounds good. So this guy has taken 2. I'm just going to remember that, and let's see if before we even move him, let's see if your attacks kill him. So Bloodspine Wall first.
Fair enough, yes. Okay, so basically
Yep.
we're trying to save so
Yep.
we don't have to move things around in the zone.
Yep.
Alright, so this Goblin Slinger is going to get hit by this Bloodspine Wall,
Indeed it is.
which has a chance to 3 dice.
3 dice and a chance to bleed.
Piercing 2, so no armor. So 3 damage and a bleed.
And
bleed.
that puts him at 1 and bleed. Go ahead and make the Mangler Caltrops attack. And you finish him off.
You have 1 armor?
I do have 1
I
armor.
have
You
piercing
don't.
1.
You have piercing 1. Right.
Okay, good. Alright, I wasn't sure if you had 2 or not.
No, just
So
the 1.
yeah, that actually just barely kills him.
It just barely kills him. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to activate the Dwarf Panzerguard.
Mhm.
And I'm going to swing at your Thorn Lasher with 7 damage.
Fair enough.
I don't think I have the effect die or anything to that effect. Nope.
Nope.
Just going to be 3 dice.
Didn't he?
He had last turn. He had the melee plus 2.
Oh, okay. It was like for the affairs.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, it was Helmet Command. And that is 4 damage, which is exactly enough to kill him.
Alright.
And that means I actually do get a veteran token.
Yes, you do. This time
Finally.
you do.
There we go. Okay. And that is it for my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him.
Sure.
Grab him.
Nothing.
That
That is the worst possible roll you could make. That is the single worst roll that it's possible to make with those dice.
That is
You
ridiculous.
suck.
I do.
Who did you piss off?
I
Oh my
don't
God.
know. I wish I would know so
Dude.
I could tell them.
That
I'm
is-
sorry for
That
whatever
is,
it is.
so harsh. I am really sorry to hear that. I am going to take my turn, and I am.
Shut up, man.
That is the worst. That is the worst thing. I am going to go ahead and spend 2 mana, and as a quick action, I'm going to throw a guard marker down on Dwarf Panzerguard. I'm going to play Defend.
All right.
And that is the end of my turns.
You know what? I'm actually going to hit your Dwarven Panzerguard with my mage.
Okay, I'm going to roll the defense first.
Yep, go for it.
Okay, it's 9 up.
It's 6 up because while you're
6
defending,
up,
you get plus 3.
That's right. And the guard pops.
All right,
No attack.
no damage, and go ahead and counterattack.
Yes, that's right. Which is 4 dice now because of the melee +1.
Yes, it is.
Granted to him from his veteran status. Go ahead and take 4 damage. I assume you don't have any armor?
I don't.
I don't see any equipment except for the Vine Whip, so. And then the guard token is no more.
All right. I will go ahead and activate Raptor Vine, seeing as how you're out of actions, and he's going to come swinging in at your mage.
That is fine.
5 damage.
Great.
And you have no armor.
Oh. So take 5?
5.
Cool. All right.
And heal that damage he didn't take. And then at the end of his action, or at the during quick cast, your choice. I don't really care.
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to go ahead and spend... How much does Eagle Club Boots cost?
Eagle Club Boost costs 4.
All right. Then I will spend 4, and I'm going to dissolve them.
Okay. All right.
All right. And that is the end of the round. All right, cool. It is my initiative, and we are on deployment. Let's go ahead and start by having her throw down a vine token. I don't know. We'll go here.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll go ahead and spend 1 off of the vine tree, and then 4 out of my reserve to throw down a wall of thorns right there.
Okay.
And it is on you.
All right.
Deployment-wise.
I have no deployment.
Okay, cool. We're on to quick cast then.
We are indeed.
All right. Use my quick cast, spend 2, and throw this thing on you.
Okay. Actually, I have no quick cast. Never mind.
Okay. For my mage's action, I spend 4, and I'm going to Jetstream you.
Okay. Push me through the wall of thorns, presumably.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Jetstream does 2, and the effect die.
Right up there.
But that one. All right.
1, and it looks like a push.
That is definitely a push.
Okay.
That is, yeah, just a push.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to push you in this direction.
That's fine.
And you're going to go through the wall of thorns here.
Sure. And then I'm going to take a little bit of damage.
A lot of damage, actually.
A lot?
A lot of damage. You're going to take... Go ahead and read it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, damage equal to the level. I remember this trick.
And you're a level 6
Yep.
creature.
So I'm going to take 6 dice of damage?
No, it's 2 dice of damage for every level minus 1. So
10 dice of damage.
10 dice of damage. And you don't have armor, so...
Here, have a few more dice. This isn't going to go well.
Armor... The thing about those, like, 1 point of armor
totally
makes this
ruins
trick,
it.
yeah. So I'm just going to roll them all at once.
Yep. Jesus.
Yeah, good roll. Finally.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
11. So very, very slightly above average, but a lot of crits.
Still
I mean, had you the armor,
good damage.
it would have been good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so take 11, and that's my action.
Okay. Damn. All right. I suppose on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and activate this Goblin Slinger.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll activate. No, I'm going to activate the Dwarf Panzerguard, and I'm going to swing at the Wall of Thorns.
All right.
And that is 4 dice of damage. Two.
It's coming back around.
Yeah, it is. It always does. The wheel turns ever on. Okay. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to activate Raptor Vine. I'm going to spend the 1 to uproot them.
Okay.
And he's just going to go ahead and mosey on through the Wall of Thorns.
Sure.
Which is going to... He's level 3 creature, so he takes 4 dice of damage. He has no armor, so go ahead and roll that.
All right. He's going to take 4.
All right. 4. Cool.
Yep.
He's taking 4, and then he's going to attack your mage.
Sure.
Pretty bad. It is rounded up, I believe, to heal, so he heals 2 points of damage.
Sure. And I took 3 from that?
You took 3, yeah.
Okay, puts me at 32. Alright, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm going to use the Goblin Slinger to try and finish off the Wall of Thorns.
Alright.
Hawkeye gives him a 4th die.
Yes, it is.
And I get 4, which is exactly enough to finish off the Wall of Thorns.
Yes, it is. Alright, in that case, then I'm going to activate the Thorn Lasher and hit your mage.
Sure.
It is going to snatch and 4 damage.
And that is enough to kill me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Alright. Good game, man.
Good game. Okay, so,
Yep.
as expected, I
Not as
got crushed. No. Stop. And here's why we need to stop. We should talk about this here because we've never talked about it before. How long is your winning streak? Like, not including tournament play, because obviously you haven't won every game in every tournament you've played in, but among our group, how many games have you won in a row?
I'm embarrassed to talk about it, so...
That is why we're going to talk about it, though, because it's why I expected to lose. Nathan has never lost. He has never lost. It's never happened, as long as we've owned the game. So, that being said, this is, I think, the 4th or 5th time that Nathan and I have ever played a game together. And as per usual, the game falls apart about turn 4, I think.
Yeah, turn 4 for you is good.
Okay. I haven't watched the video yet, in fairness. It might be turn 5. My point is...
Turn 5 is alright.
My point is...
Turn 6 probably.
This game illustrates the need for a closing strategy. As far as opening strategies go, it's usually pretty easy to plan out your first 3 turns. You can't expect a whole lot of interference from your opponent. So you're basically allowed to develop at your will, with the exception of like very aggressive decks.
Yes.
That being said, closing is much harder because you can't actually plan that. You don't know how the game is going to turn out.
I mean, the best you can do is throw an attack spell in and say when they're down to this much life, and maybe this will kill them.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's a maybe, and even then, if you haven't played to your deck's strength, then you've ended up low on mana, too low to cast like a Hurl Boulder or something. Like if you only channel 9 and you're ending up with 0 every turn, you're not going to have that available to you. So you're going to have to adapt on that. Closing strategies are really difficult, and as it turns out, I suck at them.
I still think that it was a good match. I think up until that turn 6, because turn 4 was turn 4 was bad. Turn 5, I think, is where you started. You hurl rocked everything, and that was terrible for me. That was just,
I think that might have been turn 6. I don't know.
Anyway,
we go to 9
around
turns.
that range. It was actually really bad for me, and that's when I started kind of giving up on the whole trick of the snatching you through the walls.
You only gave up on it for about 2 turns, because then by the end, you actually basically finished me off with that Wall of Thorns trick.
With the Wall of Thorns trick,
yeah.
Yes.
And that you did not give up on that at all.
For anybody that has watched me build the other decks, I talk about the Wall of Thorns push trick a lot, and
it was introduced to you by Ray, right?
No. This was actually, I actually found it out the very first tournament I went to. I did it as a Force Master, and like only 1 or 2 of the people had seen it before, besides the people running it, and they were like, "What?" And it was used all over the place at Gen Con. So it's by no means like a hidden strategy anymore. It's just the way I look at it is it's a finisher. If you try to open up with it, you're going to get 1 attack, and then after that, it's going to become pointless.
I have 0 tournament experience with this game. Literally, the only games that I've played have been the 4 or 5 that I've played against Nathan and a couple of our other friends. Mm-hmm. So this trick was completely new to me. Obviously, he's told me about it in the past, but this was the first time I'd ever seen it done, and it was exactly as nasty as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's something. So seriously, still a good game, man. It was.
Tell you what, let's let the comments decide. If you think that I started to choke about turn 4 or 5, leave a comment suggesting that. If you think, as Nathan seems to, that it was actually a pretty pretty balanced game until the last couple of turns, then, leave a comment to that extent.
Let us know. Thanks for joining us this week, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.